So why are we rekindling old moments?
Well, I don't know. I mean, our viewers should know. I think the whole studio knows. This is an absolute pleasure that I've sat across from you for this is the 50th time we've done it for 50th. Off the Script.
Yes.
Yeah, 50. Woo!
For Off the
And
Script.
I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for their support. I want to thank Mark from Mastermind Media. I want to thank Tanner, Stu for being here. I want to thank Emily. I want to thank Lexi and everybody else. We appreciate you, and we're halfway there to where we need to go, and we're just gonna keep on rocking. I need to find this damn clip though, so he can really show Lance his ass.
You know what's so funny, dude? Is this is our the beautiful thing about it is this is our second 50th, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But
all right. Yeah.
That just shows, that just shows the commitment of the team, right?
No, it does.
It really does.
It really
dude.
does because this shit is not easy.
Yeah,
and we work hard at it. And
we do.
It's just we keep on going forward. I'm really mad I can't find
great people around us, help us out, give us good ideas. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to grow the brand, and thank you all so much. So 50 is going to be a little different. We'll have some throwback stuff in there for all the OGs.
We're going to do a little fun shit in there.
Little OGs. And do you want to shout out YouTube and everybody else?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook. I mean, am I missing anything?
No.
What?
Spotify. Apple,
I said Spotify.
Apple Music.
Yeah. Apple Music. So. Yeah, all right. Well, let's go ahead and
get it started.
Get this started.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm sure we're ready.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to Off the Script.
We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what she used to.
I'll fix it in post.
I know. You always fix everything in post with us. Except when I do my mumble jumbo shit. He puts it on there on purpose to make me look bad.
Can't talk today.
Yeah, I can't talk today.
That's what he says every time.
I can't talk.
Can't talk today.
Yeah, man, it's 50 times, and you know it's like I just said in the the pre-production of this when we were just talking. Like, dude, it's a beautiful journey. And we just keep on moving forward. That's all you can do is move forward. You can't move backwards. You got to move forward with this. And we just keep on giving you guys content. And hopefully, you guys are enjoying it because we enjoy it a lot too. So
it's so funny how numbers are staples, right?
Yeah.
Like even number, like 50 and 100 and 200.
Yeah,
and
like
then,
62 doesn't mean anything.
60 does, yeah. Like 44 doesn't mean.
That's a good point you brought up. I wonder why why do you think it's that way? Because it's just easier?
Well, I think.
Celebrate.
I think the mind is it thinks of things in years, right?
Right.
So like you think 50 years, but I mean, obviously it's 50 episodes, it's not years, but I think people, if you really think about how long everything's been around, bro, it's like unfathomable. You can't even imagine, like 1,000. Can you imagine 1,000 years ago? That's crazy.
No. I'm telling you, man. Like
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years. I mean, 100 years.
100 years ago. It's crazy.
There's so much stuff. I mean, when you look back in those, the gladiator times and stuff, like what going on then. And
man,
that's crazy. I mean, it looks like LA's going towards that right now, anyways. If you look at what's fucking going on with everything, but that'll be a discussion later for this episode.
Yeah.
So
we still have access to food, though. They didn't have access.
Yeah, they
to
did
food.
not.
Guys, I was thinking about the 50th, and I think probably now is as good a time as any. Mark, Stu, and I chipped in. We got you a little something.
What?
Yeah,
No way,
yeah. We got you a little something.
Let's see. This
Feel
is a
free to
joke right here.
It's not a joke.
Oh, no. What?
Feel free to open it slow. It's a little something to just say, well done. But look at the back. Look at the back. Hey!
Oh, that is cool. What a great idea.
Hold on, there's this too.
Oh, you got to give that back, actually.
Oh, do I?
that wasn't supposed to be in
No,
there.
we forgot to take that out.
But look at this, man. You guys are so cool.
That's cool you guys did that.
We really went out of our way. Just a little something to say, hey, way to go.
God,
Here,
You know?
we'll just put it on the end of the table right there.
Yes.
That's when I looked at this. That's not for you. Oh, the energy is good in here today. Thank you guys. That's funny.
Yeah.
You guys did that.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Seriously.
Yeah, we
that's
chipped
cool.
in. We'll Venmo you later. But
That's really awesome, man. That's 50 on the off the script half is dope, dude.
That is dope.
Yes. I think that's the best way to put it, right?
no, I think no. Flip
Like
it
this way?
No. Flip the.
There you go, right there.
This way?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, bet.
All right, so let's get into what we're known for, I guess you say.
Sure.
Flip the script.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
3, 2. All right, we got a video here.
This is so funny to me, though. 100 men versus a gorilla, right?
Here we go.
Second day of fighting 100 men. I'm still sore from yesterday's brawl, but I've come up with a new strategy. I'm thinking if I offer a bunch of these beers as a peace offering, they'll leave me alone. That was a horrible fucking idea. And the beer just made them more aggressive. What the fuck is wrong with these things?
This is great, dude.
This is great.
Yeah, it's so funny,
So
man.
funny.
I think that's the last of them. I don't know. Some of them didn't want to catch these hands.
I know we're not
kinda
supposed
sounds
to
like
eat
Tanner a
humans,
little
but
bit.
I've got to admit, they taste pretty good.
It's AI, dude.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And that's ham. That's GTA.
I can hear something outside of camp.
Smart as
Chat, I might be cooked here.
Chad, I might be cooked here.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate the support. Go crazy in the comments and let me know what you want me to do next. Peace out.
Funny.
That's great,
That's
bro.
that's great.
I just think
it's so great.
I mean, you know what's great about it is like how that just took off.
It did.
It's just took it off.
And then this is just so funny, dude.
yeah. Total AI, but I love it.
But it is. It's cool. It's hilarious, dude. It's so funny. I seen that thing and I was like, oh, yeah, we got to talk about it on Wednesday.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got to.
Yeah, especially all the stuff we got going. So what's next there, big dog?
All right, 3, 2. Amazon tests robot workers to replace delivery drivers.
I had to put this up because we've been so robot driven. We have marathon sprinters, boxers. This is too much for me. Could you imagine a robot coming to drop off a package or greeting you at the door? I mean, do you really think it's going to come to that?
Absolutely.
And could you deal with that?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I don't think you're even going to notice. Do you notice when your Amazon driver drops your package off?
Yeah, because I talk to them. Usually they knock on the door and I talk to them. I know them all. I know who they are. I know my delivery people.
A lot of people are total opposite. They say leave the package at the door. Unless you're in an apartment or something like that. A lot of people that have homes, they just say leave the package at the door.
True.
And keep it moving.
So you think you should just take out a human being's job because of it?
Well, I mean, listen, no, I don't think that. Let me say that.
Yeah.
No. But if the company proves it to be cheaper, then they will. You know? Listen, those drivers have a hell of a job, bro. Trust me, I've done it.
No, I know they do.
And especially in the heat, I mean, keeping on route, the whole 9, dude, all the steps you take, carrying heavy stuff. If the robots can do it in an efficient way, then hey, why not? You know, maybe it gives society more time to use their mind instead of physical attributes, right?
Doesn't mean that's the whole point. They don't use their mind anymore
Well,
for a lot of stuff. I mean, it's bad enough they're going to AI for everything.
Well, maybe that'll help people use their mind more than their, you know. But
I mean, come on.
we could go deep into that. So
You don't want to go deep in there because he's ready to go. And let's just get into what we need to get into. That's the big elephant in this whole county that we live in.
well, look, I will say this though, we are close to this. We will.
Wow. I
Just
hope
like-
I live out in the country somewhere, not, no one, I don't want no robot around.
We'll probably be doing this
Robots are weird
podcast
to
when
me.
they'll be doing this. They're already dropping off food.
No, what, those little.
Yep. But wait till they can go upstairs and carry stuff. Come on. It'll be
That shit is creepy as shit.
It'll be Google or it'll be Elon or somebody. You'll be having these.
What
robots.
are you grabbing stuff in the air today? I mean, what are you doing?
No, bro. No. What are you talking about?
Using the force.
I'm in the forest, bro.
The force. The
Yes,
force.
I'm
Okay.
stuck.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. Let's do it.
let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh.
What the hell is this? The beard from last week?
Yes, dude. We
All right,
talked
so-
about
all
the
right,
beard, so
all
I
right.
wanted to put this up, and I
Okay.
told him to do whatever. So
Okay.
that is COVID. That was
That's
COVID.
a cool COVID though.
Okay,
So the bandana was to cover your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out hiking somewhere. A friend of mine, Lisa, somewhere. I can't remember what it was, but it was somewhere. Yeah, you can see Hollywood back there.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's the beard that I was trying to find last week, and I found it today. So,
Runyon Canyon, huh?
No, not Runyon. I forgot what it is. It's not Runyon.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, dude, that's the beard.
L.A. River.
L.A. River.
That's
Silver
the beard.
Lake.
That is the beard.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. That does look. You look like a. That looks good on you, actually.
No, I look like a bum.
You look like a biker.
I might a little bit,
You
but
look
see,
like,
that's really gray and shit.
you look
so,
like
yeah.
you look like for sure you'd be in the Aryan Brotherhood if you were in
I don't know
prison.
about all that, but yeah, there it is. So I'm glad that threw you off guard right now.
That was cool, dude.
So,
That's funny.
there
That's a
you
good.
go,
That's a
audience.
good photo, dude.
That's the whole beard.
You should
look.
make that your Instagram photo.
No.
Why
Hell
not?
No. I like my Instagram
Tanner,
photo.
is that a good? Back me up. Is that a good photo?
It's a great photo.
Isn't it?
I'll tell you what. I if I saw that on a dating app and I swung that way,
Uh-oh.
you better believe I'd swipe left because I'm not single. But
Go ahead,
I think
Mastermind.
someone.
Say it in the camera. Come over here. I don't care.
I wish there was a way that we could actually feel like we were there. Like if there's more to it.
Right. Was there more to it?
You know what? So this is a little bit surprising, but I did manage to find the video that you took that day. Do you remember this one, Joe?
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
So Joe doesn't know about this
I don't
right
know
now.
about
Look at you.
No, it's great.
Ah.
You saw something magical, didn't you? Did you not?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I might
Yeah.
have.
Can you explain it for me real quick before I get the video?
I really can't. I describe it now.
But if you had to, could you?
Hold
Maybe.
up. I gotta see this. This is
No, I
probably
might have saw
funny.
some shit that
You
was
might
going
have.
on that wasn't bad.
You
That was wrong.
definitely did see something.
might
Yeah,
have.
I did say something.
I might have. He's starting to remember now, ain't he?
I might have. I mean, it
You
was
get it?
very gore
Did you know him?
Yeah, I did know him.
What
Like,
was his name?
I think his name was Lance.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, okay.
Unless it was a different Lance.
Yeah, it might have been. I know a couple Lances.
Because this fella, I don't know if I recognized him.
That finger's being pointed right now, huh, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
You're in court. He's on the hot seat. He's starting to sweat a little bit. He's like,
No,
what
not
video
at all.
are they pulling up?
I'm not.
Uh-oh.
This is
Uh-oh. Here we go.
This is the video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that's Lance?
Yeah, that is,
Yeah, the Hollywood sign in the back. Yeah, back there. See
That
that?
low-key looks like Tanner with the long beard.
that
doesn't it?
shit is funny.
You got
Tanner,
me.
great job, dude. That's funny.
That is funny.
You got me, fellas. That was my beard. That was my COVID beard.
That was good.
That was good. I could tell from as soon as I seen your smile, I was like, Joe, don't smile. I was like, yeah, that's funny though. That's
Good
hilarious.
job, dude. That was fun.
funny. Yeah.
Great job, everybody. Great job.
Oh man, that was good.
We need a laugh.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, you don't laugh enough. That's for sure.
Yeah, right.
I think
You
all
ain't
I
laughing,
do
you
is
ain't
laugh.
living. Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
People
My
in the
eyes are
comments are,
watering.
oh, Lance is just laughing the whole time.
That's what he
That's
should
what
do.
should be doing, right? Yeah, we're all. That was fun, dude. We had a good build up there.
Pause.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. As I was sipping my coffee. Pause.
Your coffee.
Yep, my coffee.
I've never seen you drink. I've seen you drink coffee one time, and I've known you 10 years.
Hey man, drinking coffee, bro.
He doesn't drink it. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
Joe, I never knew you were a Hell's Angel.
No.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead ass, bro.
I never even rode a motorcycle. There's no way I'm a Hell's Angel.
Nah, you read a Schwinn.
I didn't have a Schwinn when I had a mongoose.
This guy's got a Huffy with pegs.
Huffy with pegs.
I never knew you drove a motorcycle.
All right, what we got next, man?
All right, here we go. 3, 2. Looking for the toughest badasses in the city, Los Angeles.
I'll continue. Seeking extremely tough, brave men for new crew I'm building. $6,500 to $12,500 per week. We are forming a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. The unit will be activated only when the situation demands, but you get paid every week no matter what. High pressure, high risk, no room for hesitation. We need individuals who do not break, panic, or fold under stress and are basically all around kick-ass dudes. Physically strength, speed, conditioning is important, but mental toughness is everything. If you're not the biggest guy in the room, but you are you're one of the people that follow when things go bad, that's who we are looking for. We're recruiting those who are already hard, badass, and ready for confrontation when necessary. However, we can train you if necessary. What we're looking for, mental toughness. That is basically what I just said. This was something sent to a friend of mine, and it's been sent to a lot of people in Los Angeles right now to come out and join.
Yep.
What's going on? So, do you want to drop a little knowledge? What's going on? Since
Is that to join the 18?
Well, everyone
Think
knows
about that.
Everybody knows
right
it.
there.
So it's funny today. I was at CVS and I was having. So if everybody doesn't know what's going on in Los Angeles County, okay, you had everything that happened in Paramount. You had everything that's going on in downtown, and there's been peaceful protests about ICE, and we're gonna go all into that. The main thing is that you have these professional protesters or aggravators, as they call them. And it was funny today. I was in line and I was talking to the CVS guy, and he said he lived in downtown. I go, hope everybody's all right. I hope the protesters get me. He goes, oh, yeah. And he talked about the agitators. Well, there was a lady who goes, well, I'm going on Saturday because the 14th is the big protest day, right? And she goes, they don't have any of that. I'm like, they get paid. These people are paid to go fuck shit up.
Isn't that crazy?
No. It's not to me, because we all know what goes on, but to have an ad out like that and describe it the way it is, yeah, that's what they do.
They're providing.
They're providing you.
Everything,
everything. Because what was crazy when over the news over the week, you would see like some of the, the federal areas that they have in LA or parking lots. You would see the center blocks, rocks, all in a compound. Yeah, man, it really makes you think what's really going on, because it's really sad what is going on. It shouldn't happen. It's very messy.
How many times do we got to say this? It's sad what's going on.
It's very sad.
It's messy.
Because what a lot of people don't understand, when Trump's sending the National Guard and supposedly the Marines are here, they're there to protect the federal buildings. That's the only reason why they're coming. Is for the federal buildings. It's not to protect the looting that's going on, because who got hit?
Yeah.
Adidas.
Yep.
Jordan.
Yep.
Apple.
Yep. Everything.
A bunch of
anything down
shit
there
that happened all
over again. 2020
with Floyd.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And for them, what they did, it makes more sense than now, because they're fighting for rights. But dude, this is just a war zone. There's no peaceful going on at all.
Nothing. It's man. I hate to see history keep on repeating itself. Man.
So do I. I don't like it.
It's just,
and then Karen Bass decides to put a curfew down 4 days later after the shit started. It should have been right then and there.
They're fighting this tooth and nail, man.
Yeah, they really are.
The federal government is trying to. So Karen Bass said, which I'm not a huge fan of, but what she said was kind of crazy. She goes, that this is a trial run for the federal government's power on a big city. Let's see, how far we can push it, bringing in 4,000 National Guards and having 700 Marines on standby to come in. They've been threatening that for 3-4 days. Now you got lawsuits out of California from Newsom, from everybody.
Yeah.
And the streets are occupied at the time of this podcast. Right now.
Right.
You got, tens of thousands of people on the streets right now about this. My thing is this, dude, is like, look, I know this is a popular opinion, but I just want to get it out of the way real quick. Like, why are you the flags being waved? Like, if you were trying to prove you're American, why are you not waving American flags and burning them?
And that's the most disrespectful thing is to burn that flag.
Okay, you want to, like my thing is you're proving, and I know it might not be popular, but you're proving you want to be an American because you know how long this has been extended for, right?
Right.
And Trump's not the first person to be deporting people. I have some facts to back me up, but I just wanted to get on the cosmetic thing of it is the flags. Like, why aren't you waving America? Like this is just blows my mind, dude. Like,
and you're not the first one to say it. There's been all that.
I
You
know.
see that all
It's
over
the talk of the town.
Even Hispanic
It's
males
so true.
that do it, man. And
What are you doing?
See, that's what I don't get.
It's a loss to your cause.
That goes back to the whole ad you showed.
Yeah, it's a fucking loss to your cause. These people don't realize you're on camera and you're not going to escape the federal government. They're going to find you. What is it? 3 people on the FBI list? Hold on, let me read this. 400 people arrested just in LA, 3 on FBI most wanted list, 200 for not complying to the curfew in Los Angeles. So that's what's happened since Friday, right? Now, Trump's administration has deported 435,000 people since he's taken office in over 500 facilities that he searched, right? It's just going to keep trickling down. You see Chicago now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen all that.
You see Denver?
Yeah. I've
See
seen
New
it all.
York?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen all the numbers, but
it's going,
But you know what? When Obama was in office,
Yep.
supposedly not supposedly. I think if you want to look this up, I believe he deported 4 to 5 million people.
He did.
4 to 5 million people.
Huh?
I mean, the way
I think the way that Trump's going about it.
That's also the media. And that's
it is
also
the
the media because we don't know how many of these bad people they got out because they're not going to talk about that part.
Well, look, what Trump got elected. I mean, Obama got elected in 2008, right?
Right.
And he served 2 terms, right?
Yeah.
So he was there from
years.
to 2016, right?
Yeah.
In that time, yeah. I mean, but social media was just coming up.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Now-
very true.
Now you're seeing everything all day, every day. You can watch people live at the riots.
Yeah.
I mean, and the protest. They kind of turned into riots. Like you seen that photo, dude, of that guy. You know, Tanner's always pulling something up, but there's a photo of a guy. He's on the FBI's most wanted list. He threw
Tanner's playing Tetris right now.
he threw cinder blocks through a bunch of CHP.
Hell yeah.
He's like standing there with his shirt off, waving a Mexican flag, and I'm like, and he's burnt up like 5 Waymos.
Waymos, yes.
The self-driving cars burnt. He's standing on top of one on fire.
And they hide their faces.
That's crazy.
And they hide their faces. They hide their faces.
And then they have nerve to say, like, all right, I don't want this to feel like it's a bash because what's going on is terribly wrong, and on both sides. You know, Trump is pushing the envelope because he, you know, in the insurrection in 2020, he didn't do what, you know, he did. He waited. He let people.
Well, again, I think he did. Again, I think he did. But again, the numbers didn't come out. It's just like with Obama when he was in administration, he did it. It was just no one knew about it.
No, I'm talking about the insurrection. You know, when January 6th, when everybody came, he didn't pull the trigger on the National Guard and have people come out. So it was just basically the police department and sheriff department in that area that were fighting off all the people that were there.
So
right.
Real quick, I'm going to jump in there because he actually offered Nancy Pelosi.
He did. Yeah. But that's what he said. He said, I didn't pull the trigger. He said, I should have just went over her head and just sent him. But, you know, I'm not making that mistake this time.
So he just went over their head this time and went in there.
And he's like 4,000, you know, National Guard going there. And like you said, a very specific point is they're there to protect
the federal
buildings. But now deploying, I have a problem with deploying the Marines.
And why is that?
Those are
trained
killers, and they don't have rubber bullets. Okay, they're not going to have rubber bullets. They're not going to have batons. They're not going to have smoke grenades and percussion grenades. They're going to have real weaponry, and that's just and you know. They've been training with no action in the desert for years. You don't want to let these 700 men loose on LA streets, dude. you're gonna see a lot of problems, a lot more problems than we talk about now.
No, I agree with you on that. And the other thing, going back to the rocks and the cinder blocks being thrown at cars and everything. Bro, we've seen and talked about here in the last years how many people have done this in the public and how they got major time. They're throwing these at federal cars.
I know.
It's insane. To
They're
me.
all gonna get caught.
Yeah,
They don't realize
should. I mean,
it.
there's one right now. It's a $50,000 reward if you find them. You know,
The mask isn't gonna help, dude. This, like, look, you go home today and I smashed up a CHP car. 4 months from now, bro, you're gonna be on the news in handcuffs, going to prison for what you just did, and because they got the camera angles, bro. It's like dumb, dude. Like my thing is this, bro. It's like I get peaceful protest and
I
appreciate it,
and I'm all for that.
and it has made change.
Yes,
It at
I agree
least
with you.
brings the subject a broach.
But when
so
you
people
got
can
people
broach it.
just going out there going buck wild for no reason, that's the problem.
Well, the criminals. That's what.
That's a 5-point Scrabble word.
No, broach.
That's 6.
My bad.
Broached.
Oh, that's 8.
That's. But no, dude. Like, and I don't want to get too lost into all that. But hey, Tanner, can you? What are the ramifications of getting deported from America? Can you look that up for us?
Going back home. You were asking me to look it up, not just ask you. Got it.
Going back home.
Going back home.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'm no scientist.
Right. That's why I wanted to
about
see
that?
what Trump's administration is for you to be classified as an illegal alien per se, or you need to be. You're going to be, because all right. So why he's looking this up. The other side of that coin is there is a lot of people getting ripped from their families. You see what they did in Omaha, or was it Nebraska? You're right. They went to that meat factory and they took like 500 people. Gone. Bang. Trump's got planes lined up, buses if you're going to Mexico. If you're going to El Salvador, you're getting planed. Any other country, you're getting planed. I mean, it's a lot of
It's unfortunate.
How else do you do this though?
I wouldn't have the answer to that, because the thing is about it to me is like, if you want to come, you should just be coming in and get documented and do it the right way. It's tough.
It's a lot of money.
It's tough.
What do you got, Tanner?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially just it's not talking about the actual effects on the person, but more of just the economy. Saying that there will be labor shortages and lowering productivity. But like you said, doing it the right way is harder, and it sucks. And it really sucks that families are being split up. But if you're driving drunk with a child in your car, your family's going to get split up because you're not following the rules.
Yes,
There
absolutely.
it is.
But
There it is.
But at the same time, bro, there's a lot of people that have been here for a long
time
time
too,
that have contributed to society and have paid taxes. They just had fake social securities, which I'm not commending, but have big business and they're gone. All right, so let me say this, Tanner, really quick. Can you put in what does the Trump? Oh, you don't have to put this all in. So I just want to ask this question: what's the Trump's views on deporting people, like his laws on how you can get deported in America? How can you get deported in America in 2025?
Let's see here.
Yeah.
See, what's strange to me is all these places they are hitting because they're getting information. There's so much intel.
Chicago is crazy.
I mean, they got.
Did you see that the videos?
I didn't see that.
Oh,
I
bro,
saw one or two,
there's
but
30,000 people walking the street. The Mexican population is huge out there.
yeah.
They got beep beep.
Yeah. And the mayor's not even responding, not saying a word. Were you?
I mean, there's a lot of shady intel going on, because if they're going after people that have been here forever and never bothered anybody, then there's some kind of intel that they're telling. That's where all the money comes in.
You know where it's starting. You know where this whole thing started in Los Angeles is
Rosita.
It's at Home Depot. At a Home Depot. Bang. and then Los Angeles turned up. What do you got there, Tanner?
I'm having a hard time finding a concise answer, but I mean, from everything that I've seen, it's just coming in undocumented, illegally, not the right passage, and
I just wonder. I was hoping that was going to pull up something about like how they're like checking people's stuff. Like how are they?
Right.
How? So so like obviously you're going to be. If you see a Latino descent person, you're gonna. So how are these? I just want to know how these police officers' minds are working, or these ICE agents' minds are working, or if they've been, like you said, tipped off. Like, hey, these people. Like, so what do you have to show them for you not to be deported? Right? Because there's a lot of cases of people that
I agree with you
that are going that are American citizens. It's like both sides of the, you know.
So Mark just sent me something. Someone on TikTok named Gerald just asked a question.
Sure.
If I went to Italy illegally and worked for 20 years but never got papers, would I be shocked if I got deported? No, I would not be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, because the whole time that you're here and you're illegally.
So these are falsified documents for you to get work to stay somewhere 20 years.
But
that's the pretty much the crime, right?
Right. But I also understand people trying to live a better life and getting over here because it's better, but it's just, dude, it's a complete, utter mess.
It's the same law in every other country. Except for we let people get away with it for the past 50 years.
It's a high risk, high reward.
It is.
If you want to risk it, you can't complain about the consequences.
Right.
But, good luck.
Yep.
Like, more power to you. If you can swing it, I'm impressed. But if it comes back on you, you can't get mad at anyone else and, burn the country's flag.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the craziest part. Is like I don't understand why that's being like. Let me repeat this. Since Trump's took office, 435,000 and counting.
He's cleaning house.
He's cleaning house, and I mean. I get the resistance. You don't want to leave your family. But how else do you do this? How else? Yeah, how else?
I mean, I just, at the end of the day, I don't know what numbers are true and what aren't. I mean, there's so much. There's so much information out there that we don't know what is true or false right now. We just don't know. It's all over the place. At the end of the day, he was supposed to go after criminals, drug dealers, gangbangers.
Well, that's the big deal.
Yeah, that's the big deal.
That's the people he's getting.
And they're not targeting it. That goes back to what I just said a minute ago, where there's got to be some kind of intel going on in these communities for them to get that information. And that's where, to me, it gets a little bit too fucking much for me. And now they're really hunting this for anybody.
Well, a lot of Elon's beef with Trump outside of this was... he was saying like, it's going to cost, because in the bill that he's proposing, they're spending a lot of money on this, right? And Trump's trying to explain like, look, we give these people due process. I mean, they have a judge that comes in, looks at the case, and then deports them.
Right.
And they have them in facilities till they're a court. Like, you see it all day. And some people are being misjudged and unfairly deported, but a lot of it is judicial process, and I'm not saying it's right, but I mean, you just can't leave your borders totally open. And I wanted to say this too. I seen JD Vance on a podcast recently, and he was talking about the beef with them, and he said also in the bill, the big beautiful bill that we talked about last week, outside of the immigration stuff, all the money they're spending on that Elon had a problem with the AI bill. We were talking about the robots earlier. He said that the bill basically says that all the software companies and people that are creating this have total control over all of it. And basically they don't have to answer to anybody, just like NIL deals. Like there's nobody governing system to it. And they're reconsidering because, like, the governor of Tennessee, the governor of a lot of different places, Tennessee specifically because of Nashville. It's like, if they put out AI versions of songs. How are these people going to pay? So it's like it's such a man. You know, so many fronts that he's on right now outside of this, and the protests are crazy.
I mean, it's really unfortunate. And the only thing I have to say to everyone out there: just be safe. You're going to be protest. Don't do anything stupid. Go out there and protest peacefully,
right?
And we'll get a change, and then hopefully we keep on moving forward, like I said, instead of backwards, because it's just too. It's very stressful. No one's going out right now because of this, and I don't blame them. There's all kinds of people are just trying to go on their lives. Didn't you see what happened in New York with the lady that got out of the car and talked to two of them, and they said, "Well, we don't have jobs."
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that's what you're doing. You're getting paid to go out there and do.
Go out there and do that.
That's the biggest problem about all of it.
On one of the things that you asked me to look up, it said it said during the administration of U.S. President Barack Obama, immigration authorities deported more than 3 million people.
Yeah.
75% to 83% of whom did not see a judge or have the opportunity to plead their case.
Laws were different. They're on point now.
That's a big deal. What he
it is. I mean, you could go down the line and see this, but I think unfortunately the last administration definitely let a lot of people in like
just wide open.
Yeah.
That was an ESPN. Did you know?
Did you know? I love Obama too, but I mean that he did what was right for the country, right? So why don't
no one talks about that?
It's the way
they don't talk about because they say the way Trump's doing.
It's the way he's doing it,
but
it's the way he's doing it.
What is he supposed to do? He's got to protect that building.
Listen, the country voted for that man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want my advice, you better go out and vote and get the person that you follow what they got to say and their laws and what they're going to do. Because Trump laid it out when he was running. He said exactly what he was going to do. And in these 15, 20 days he's been in office, he's done exactly by fucking form what he said he was going to do. So, I mean, you can't hate the player, brother. You got to play the game. And he's playing the fucking game right now. He said he was going to do this. I don't agree with all the shit he's doing with sending all these motherfuckers, but I agree with the National Guard coming in. Look, we got to control these streets somehow.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit is crazy, bro. It's like it's 2020 all over again, bro.
It is. It's.
We don't need to see this shit every fucking 4 years.
No, we don't, and I hope it one day stops. So I want to. I think we said enough about this. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
We were talking shit.
I mean, everything should change anyways, because, Aaron Rodgers, he decided to sign with the Steelers.
What a transition.
So everything's good.
Put it up. Put it up. Put it up. Put it up. I'm going to put it up.
That was a
we
beautiful.
need a left field.
That was a good one. I know you liked it.
That was a beautiful segue.
I mean, seriously,
Jesus.
everything should be calm now. Aaron decided to sign with the Steelers, so let's just get on and moving. Everything's good in life. But seriously, like I just said, please be when you're out there protesting. Just be peaceful.
Be careful.
Just be very careful and.
Go home.
I know.
Curfew. Stop.
Yes.
Make sure you bring lots of water and granola bars.
Well, my mom used to tell me if you're out after 12 a.m., you're up to no good. And I mean,
when you get older, it's 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. when you get older, like us.
But I mean,
it's 7 p.m.
If you're out after midnight, you're out there drinking, you're hanging, you're time to get some girl. You're up to no good. Right. It's the truth.
Guys,
go home.
Guys, I just got an email on the Off the Script podcast email. It's the original poster from the Craigslist. He asked if Lance and Joe were available because he heard that they go the hardest and they bring the pain.
No way. I would never do that. Never in 100 years.
You don't go the hardest? You don't bring the pain?
No. I go the hardest. I don't bring pain. But
look, I would never in my life go out there and pull that bullshit.
It's not what you're used to.
No, I'm not.
It's all
used
part
to,
of the game.
No, it is part of. He's doing the lyrics. It's so funny. But I would never. No. I would never put a mask on, go out there and fucking parade around like that, screaming and that shit's just goo. You go down for me. I mean, not to get anything away from anybody doing anything, because I think it's probably it's important. People are stepping up. They're activists. They're speaking their mind. They're, it's your First Amendment. You get to speak. You get to say what you want, right? But me personally, my mind goes to this. If I drive down there, I'm going to be down there the whole night because I ain't leaving because I ain't going to be able to get out of there. The traffic is going to be terrible. You're done. It's over. You go down there and park and you do your activist shit. You're there all night. And how are you going to get out of there? You can't drive. That's the craziest shit to me. And this is LA. It's bad.
It's bad anyways. I mean, they had vendors on that freeway. Did you see that with the there were hot dogs on the freeway on the one?
Smart business.
Yeah, that is true.
Smart business.
All right, so let's liven this up a little bit.
That's funny. You went there. Aaron Rodgers. I didn't even say anything. I think Aaron's. I think he's on the end of his career, bro.
Well, no, he shouldn't even be there. But
they just have Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and they go back to Aaron.
And they go to Aaron next. Like, I mean, both same player.
Well, we're in mandatory OTAs now.
Yeah.
You know, so
Aaron, I want to win a Super Bowl with the Steelers. I mean, I got Mike Tomlin.
I mean, he might save Tomlin if he can get one, but I mean, I just want to see how that's all going to play. That was funny. I just wanted to say, it just goes back to if I had one person to call if I really needed something, it wouldn't be your ass. That's for damn sure. Because Lance never answers the damn phone ever. Mark, you would be up there. Stu, you would be up there. Tanner, we're not there yet, but whatever. And I got a couple other people, but hey, 50th, we got to have a little fun on here. We can't be so goddamn serious.
What's it going to take for us to get there, Joe?
I don't know. You got to answer the damn phone when I call because I usually answer the phone when people call, depending on who it is.
Joe, behind the camera.
What was that? I usually answer the phone. Well, depending on who it is.
No, because I screen everything.
Joe answers the fucking phone.
Oh, man.
He doesn't answer the phone on the first call because he's got his shit on Do Not Disturb, but he'll call you right back, immediately back.
That's my problem. I got to double call you.
Double. Yeah, double call me.
Joe knows why.
Yeah,
I don't answer the phone sometimes.
I know why.
We've had this discussion.
But it's fun.
All right. I got a good one for you. Good transition for you, too. And Tanner. Stu, you're here. Mark in the back. All right. We're going to play a game of right, wrong, or it depends.
No matter where you are.
No matter.
You are here.
You are here. Right, wrong, or it depends. Okay. So basically like gray area headlines.
Do we have to explain if we choose it depends?
Yeah. I want you to explain everything.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys will get it.
All right.
All right, so we'll give your initial answer and then we'll unpack it afterwards. Okay, it's about 8 questions, so this will be some good stuff. All right, ready? All right, so the first question, and I want everybody, just initial answers, and then we'll unpack it after. A TikTok star secretly records a stranger's meltdown in public and gets it viral. Right, wrong, or it depends? Joe,
wrong.
Stu,
wrong.
Tanner,
it depends.
Yeah. I wish Mark was over here for the mic, but what do you guys say, Mark? I'll leave you.
Say it one more time.
A TikTok star secretly records a stranger's meltdown in public and it goes viral. Right, wrong, or it depends?
It's wrong.
Wrong. Okay, so elaborate a little bit, guys.
It's wrong because that person is in a private moment. We don't know what he's been through. And it goes back to all these homeless people that everybody judge. We don't know if they were a veteran of our country one time and now they're so far deep in depression or whatever else. Just stop. Just go find something positive. You're taking on a human being that's going through something bad in their life.
Gotcha. We'll do quick responses. What you guys got?
Oh, fuck, I don't do quick.
I would say it's wrong, but you didn't let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
This is only an it depends.
It depends. So,
yeah, it definitely is. It depends. I think if it's used properly, it's number one. Sometimes it's hilarious. It's unfortunate sometimes. I like, you guys know my history. I like to use it against people if they're doing something wrong.
Right.
But if you're exploiting someone who's not doing anything wrong, it's unfortunate. But it is part of our society.
Part of our
society.
society.
Anywhere.
So it depends. Hey, would you say, Tanner? Thank you, Mark.
Mark, stay here.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, it depends. Is it right morally? No. Is it right legally? Yes. If you're in public, you're in public. And if you want to have a private moment, you have to go have a private moment by yourself. So I think it depends. Is it right morally? Probably not. Is it right legally? Absolutely.
I agree. I heard everything. I say it depends because there's people that have mental issues that you shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of
exactly.
people that are just wilding on the camera. So yeah, it depends. All right, second one. A podcaster lies about parts of their life story to sound more inspiring. Right, wrong, or it depends?
Wrong.
Stu?
Right.
Tanner?
It depends.
I think wrong. Elaborate.
Well, I doing this as much as I tell the truth and I spill my guts sometimes and I shouldn't. I've had shout out to Grace Marcato. I talked to her a while back. She goes, I'm learning more about you than I should. So there you go. I mean, I'm pretty straightforward about my shit. I just don't think you have, again, clicks and views. How many people are doing all this shit out here in LA for clicks and views?
Facts.
You know?
What you got, Tanner?
If there's the expectation that the podcast it has a fantastical element to it, or that it is a comedy show that does not necessarily need to be autobiographical, I think that's fine. If the expectation is that it's honest and authentic, then it's wrong.
Right. Do you have something, Stu?
I just said right.
Right.
That's because Stu lies about everything on this show.
Yeah. I think if you start with a lie, you got to continue the lie. So that's tough to do in life, right? All right, third. And just to let everybody know at home and TikTok that we're rekindling a little game. You know, we haven't done one in a minute, so I thought we would.
Lance loves games.
I love the games.
You can find them at David Buster's once or twice a week.
Yeah, once or twice a
doing
month.
His fucking thing. Yeah,
absolutely.
He's a fucking kid at heart. No one understands that shit.
I'll go by myself and play Mario
see,
Kart
that's what I'm saying.
and shoot baskets for sure.
Mario Kart.
Yep.
Here we go.
Here we go. Double tap, break.
Let's go.
And I win first place. All right. But,
I play Heads Up 7 Up by myself.
Heads Up 7 Up by myself. All right. Influencer deletes all political posts when a brand threatens to pull a deal. Right, wrong, or depends?
That's a good question. It happens all the time.
I know, but
I think it's kind of wrong. Because then what? So you put it out and then see how much you're gonna get, and then oh shit, and then you're gonna pull it back. Nah, I think that you either stick by it or don't stick by it.
I hear you, bro.
You know,
Stu?
I don't ever sell out.
Yep. Tanner?
It depends.
I'd say depends.
that's what I figured from both of you.
Well, I mean, how much money are we talking?
Yeah.
Well, it's also right for what? Right for the business? Right for your morals? And I think the question needs to be refined just a smidge.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think Stu's hits the nail on the head. Don't sell out. But,
well, all right. So look, so if I'm deleting a post, then obviously I've been pressured by the other side and have negative, commentary about what I've posted. And if I have a brand deal that's feeding my family, then obviously I'm going to pull it. I don't want to, that's right. Wouldn't you pull it? If they were like, hey,
no, you have to.
We're cashing you out, bro. And we don't agree with, I know it's not selling. I know it's kind of like a little bit of, but it's like, hey, that's why I said, how much money am I getting paid? If it's a cheap ass brand deal, I don't give a fuck about. But if it's like something that's like substantial that I've been linked for a while and they don't agree with something, not too crazy. Now, if it were a political issue, now if it's like a personal issue or something that I've discussed or on a personal opinion, it's like, that's why I'm just like, it's such a gray area for me. It depends on what it is. What are we talking about, right? Yeah. That's why Tanner said what he said. I get it. Totally. Did we answer that? Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and put up.
Oh no, I got one more. Man,
how many more you got?
I got a couple more. Just let me keep rocking. A celebrity uses AI to recreate their dead parent's voice for a documentary. Right, wrong, or it depends. Do you want me to say that again? Did you hear me?
Yeah, I think that's totally wrong.
Celebrity uses AI to recreate their dead parent's voice for a documentary. Right, wrong, or it depends.
It's wrong.
It's their own parent?
Their own parent.
Did they have a good relationship?
Let's say they did.
Yeah, no problem.
What do you think, Stu?
I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
It's honoring.
I think so. It's honoring.
I wouldn't. That's just me.
See, but why not?
I'd keep it private.
That's
private to me.
Well, what if the Amazon driver had sounded like Stu's parents?
Hey, look, I just want to say these are two good ones. I mean, then you can pull up your image. A public figure uses a mental health diagnosis to excuse past behavior. Right, wrong, or it depends.
Say that one more time.
A public figure uses a mental health diagnosis to excuse past bad behavior. Right, wrong, or it depends.
It depends. It depends why he's going back to it. You know,
To excuse the past behavior.
But yeah, I mean, if it works for him, I mean, if it's going to make a more positive thing. So yeah, I mean, it depends on that whole thing.
Stu?
It depends.
It depends.
So I'll say Mel Gibson. Right?
Yeah, he needed.
We all know what happened, right?
He needed to save his ass.
And do you think he had some mental health
No, I think he
problems?
was drunk.
Yeah.
I think he was drunk.
So that's where it depends comes in.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was fucking hammered and he said some shit he shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's a drunk.
We've all said off-colored stuff, and no one's
Off-colored. What did you say?
I said we've all said off-colored stuff.
I know, it's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
What did you say, Tanner?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on. Golly, Stu, you're great.
That is great. That was
You
a
rock.
good
Don't
one.
ever change, Stu.
Yeah, that is so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you did. Also, will people believe you? Probably not.
Right.
I mean, Joe's a oh.
What was that?
No, Mark had the camera. And I was trying to do that shit real quick.
Buddy.
He pulled away too
Continue,
quick.
Tanner. Why you
That's not my fault. He was
Interrupted.
distracted. He was distracted. You can't be distracted. You know what I'm
He
saying?
thought you were giving him off-air cues, bro.
Oh, I was
He's
like,
seen you.
I was like, hey, brother, you're on
What's
camera.
going on? You want him to stop talking? What do you?
Hey, don't say that.
You guys drag this way on too fucking long. Just fucking get it done.
This is fun, bro. What are you talking about? Why we drag stuff on
No,
long?
I'm talking about this fucking thing, not this.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
All right. You have to use the restroom in public. Do you go in your pants?
No.
Wrong. It depends. That was the worst setup. That was the worst setup. I didn't even ask the question right, but I'm so happy that it still garnered a laugh.
I did. Because I get what we were going for.
I appreciate that,
I
Lance.
did. I definitely
That's
did.
a good Rolodex you got.
I'm going to leave the last one out. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Please.
Well, we
We
are.
already went. Just say the damn thing. I'm not going to go through this fucking bullshit about
all
the
right,
blind
this
man.
is a
dreams.
good one. This is
All
a
right,
good one.
He's going.
A creator borrows an idea from a small artist and never gives them credit, but makes it better than they did. Right, wrong, or it depends.
Fucking wrong. That idea, that dude should have paid him for whatever it is. He's dying over the blind man thing. He should get whatever that idea was. He needs to break him off, whatever, even if he made it better or not. He stole it. He stole it.
Stu?
Yes, I think blind people see in their dreams.
Tanner, what you got, bro?
Tanner's done over there, bro. He can't even stop laughing.
I think my man sees in his dreams.
What question are we answering? The blind man or the?
Both. You're good enough to do both.
Okay. Does a blind man see in his dreams? Yes, but not the way we think he does. And wrong. It's a wrong thing to do to steal. Don't steal.
Wow.
Well, we left off. You left off the thing, but makes it better.
He doesn't make it's someone's idea. He needs to break him off something.
A Kit Kat bar.
No, bullshit. He better bring out some paper.
That too.
See, that game is so funny because people can inspire you, right? And you can take an idea and get inspired off of it and then run with it, but you have a bigger platform to make it a bigger thing.
Inspiration's different than stealing, Lance.
Listen. A creator borrows an idea from a small artist and never gives them credit, but makes it better. So is that stealing? Or were you at the table together and you came up with this idea and then you just were more capable to make it happen?
This hypothetical needs more details. Because maybe for both.
Well, that's why I said depends.
Also, I sounded like Stu when I said that. This hypothetical needs more details.
hey, Lance.
Yes.
What's the best nation?
What's the best nation?
A donation.
No, yeah, donation. I was gonna say United States. No, but
Amen, brother.
amen, brother. GD Nation. No, but go ahead. What were we popping up, Joe? I hope you guys like the Resurrected games.
It was fun.
Cool.
Actually, put up the corner.
I put work
quick.
into that today.
Put up the corner real quick.
Okay, pull out the twister board now.
Jesus.
And we'll do the video after this. So check this out, everyone. So recently, I went by a grocery store, and they had someone out there to get signatures for a proposition or to be on the ballot. And it was he said that he was really extra about it. You can tell because those people get paid per signature they get.
Sure.
And he's like coming over here. He's like, make minimum wage $30. And I looked at him. I go, you out your damn mind?
Right.
And I go, what about decrease in rents? And he goes, you say increase? I said decrease, bro. And he goes, this is all God's plan. Okay. I have my faith in God, like a lot of other people. God didn't want $30. There's no way. I just don't like it. I don't like it when he uses that as his backdrop or as a substance. But my point is, after saying that to him, I went to go look all this shit up, right? So what's really happening is the county is passing a bill for when the Olympics come in 2028 for all the airport workers and the hotel workers. I'm fine with that, okay? Because that's the thing. But they are trying in certain areas to make it $30 an hour. Mm-hmm. And I understand where people are coming about. What they don't understand is the economic, how it's going to destroy.
Fallout.
It's going to destroy small businesses. Yeah. There's no way in hell you can do that. And I don't know why we come up with this. I mean, if you're going to do anything for this community, if from California, everything else, lower the rents.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah. I'll say a simple business module. The more overhead you have, the less you could pay your employees. So if you're going to be paying your employees, the less employees you're going to have, and the worse the service will be, especially in the restaurant.
Restaurant business. That's one's
you're going to have one or two people that are running bar and running, and you can get solid employees, but they're not going to be able to keep up with 2028 Olympics.
Yeah.
I look, God bless the people that, that are pushing for stuff like this because they want to see it, but it's impractical, bro. It's unpractical. Like you physically can't make that happen, dude. Like it's already like, all right, if you take it in, that's just Los Angeles. If you look at the country, like think about we talked about it. If you think about somebody in Mississippi,
there's like $2 minimum wage.
Think about it. Yeah. I mean $7.65. Hey Tanner, can you pull up the minimum wage in Mississippi?
We're gonna have to ice Tanner's wrist after this is over.
I know we were a lot on him today. I'm sorry,
He's got
Tanner.
carpal tunnel now.
Thank you, man.
That's cool.
We had a lot to talk about.
I'll invoice you for the massage.
I know, right? Joe, hey, just holler at Joe. He's got a plug.
All right, sorry. MISSISSIPPI. There it is. You got to sing the song, you know?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what.
Did you know the crooked letter? Stu, you know the crooked letter one, right? You do.
Stu definitely does.
I got to stop talking because I can't type and talk at the same time. Okay. Minimum wage in Mississippi is $7.25 per hour. Nice. That's a good noise.
I know, right?
$7.25 an hour.
You see? Like, and look, I know the GDP isn't as big as it is in California, and people aren't making as much money there out here. But at the end of the day, come on, man, $30 an hour, and motherfuckers is making $7 an hour.
Well, it's not only that. When you got someone that's making
it's crazy,
making good money at 25, and then all of a sudden someone it goes up to 30. I mean,
dude. I be low key. I be thinking. I be like, yo, like, damn, bro, like a little side job would be cool if I went over to Panda Express. You see those numbers? $35 an hour for their general manager. You guys see them on the doors when you go to Panda Express. $35 an hour for a general manager. Assistant manager.
You know what they're gonna be doing? Cooking the whole time.
Yep,
they're gonna be doing all kinds of shit.
$30 an hour.
Now, a lot of the fucking managers they cook and do all kinds of
shit.
They're
gonna be smuggling that orange chicken.
Those dudes that make your plate are making $27 an hour.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Smuggling an orange chicken.
But the cost of living out there is way cheaper. So I mean, it's not quite a 1-for-1.
But I mean,
do they
if
have
you
Panda
average
in Mississippi,
So look,
What'd you say?
I grew up
They
in
have
Michigan.
Panda Express in Mississippi.
That's funny. I grew up in Michigan, the Midwest. So trust me, an hour is just as bad as Mississippi. I mean, it's probably like $10 or $11 an hour, maybe. But the point is $30 an hour. You know, if we did the math on that, it's probably like it'd be like making $17 an hour, and you know, and the cost of living is a lot lower. But you know, it's just 30 is crazy, bro.
No, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, can you do me a favor real quick, Tanner?
Uh-oh.
I hope so.
I wanted to put up my favorite clip because this is the 50th anniversary. I want to put up my favorite clip that's on Instagram and YouTube and everything. And you know, this is for Ill Son because I thought this shit today is the funniest thing ever to this day. And I still don't know why I didn't get as much
I don't know.
love
What
as
is this?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is my favorite clip.
All right, here we
This
go.
is my favorite clip.
What a skill to be able to shit on command. First of all, you know, you have to be able. That's a skill, right? To like, oh, okay, oh, you want to do this? Okay, then I'm gonna shit on your hood. And for you to actually be able to pull your pants down and spat like that is a skill, dude. But anyways, yeah, disgusting. I mean, but damn, dude, what the hell? What would you do if somebody did that?
I don't know. I'd call him, maybe get a mental help. I don't know, dude. I think we've seen it all now. And watching it, bro, it was like diarrhea. She's like it was clean and this and that. Like what? Like, she said she didn't want to punch the person in the face, so she shat on her car.
That's insane, dude.
On command, bro.
That is crazy, dog.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Canner, for
funny,
orchestrating everything today. You did a really good job, bro.
Thanks,
you so
guys.
much.
Thanks, guys. Glad to be here. Happy to be here.
Do we want to get out on the NFL kickoff rule change, or do we want to get off?
We'll just do that
you
next week.
want to ask?
Yeah,
let's ask Tanner.
Have Tanner do his thing.
All right,
we've been working him today.
We have been. All right, so I got a would you rather, Tanner.
All right, make it good.
Especially for you. Would you rather protect a friend who's doing something wrong or expose them and risking losing their friendship and or your reputation?
The question is, what are they doing?
I know. But hypothetically, let's just say they're doing some fucked up shit. And you know about it, but you're like, man, they're a good dude. They're just trying to, but you get put in a position that you have to make a decision.
Are they hurting themselves or others?
You know, I think it'd be good to ask them if someone was having an affair that you knew about.
Oh, look at Joe. There you go.
Okay,
Ooh,
there you go.
There you
That's
go.
a good
That's
one.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
I
all
tell.
right, somebody,
You would tell.
You would tell their wife.
Almost no hesitation.
Wow, look at that. See, that shows the integrity of this man.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If it were me,
There you go.
I would
That's
like
good.
to know.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Tell the truth, rip off the Band-Aid. It'll hurt for a few years, but then you'll be much better off for it.
See, I look at it like this too. No, I'm just joking. I was going to say something fucking.
It depends.
If you're cheating, girl, don't let me know.
Lance, you seem like an angel. A hell's angel.
He ain't no damn angel.
You guys know the devil's an angel, right?
Right. The devil is a fallen angel, for sure. Yeah, man. That's. I'm glad you worded it like that. That was way better. Yeah.
You two bring out the best in each other. You know,
55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Oh, God. 50.
for the 50th anniversary, I think you should go back and forth and say what you're most thankful for each other and for Stu.
Oh, wow.
This whole platform, what I'm thankful for the most for is the commitment and the communication. I think is amazing, and I'm so happy about that.
Hey,
you know,
we can rely.
Yes, we can rely
on everybody in this room.
No one ever flakes.
Nobody.
No one flakes. There's always, enough time ahead of time to let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
We have life that goes on, and
Yeah.
everybody, has shit goes on in their life. So I'm very thankful for all that.
And that's like the number one thing.
Yeah.
Like it is
Communication,
like
commitment.
outside of the what comes out of the podcast and the views and all the other shit and the fun we have. The most important thing is that everybody is at the same place at the same time every time. That's it. That's if you don't have that, you don't have anything. You can't do it. It won't work. So yeah, I appreciate that so much from everybody here. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And Stu's really handsome. That's our show.
That's our show. Hey, where can they find you at, Joe?
I want to thank everybody. You can find me basically anywhere, but at the real Joe Rosati. Have a good one.
50th, Stu, where can they find you at?
Zilla Production.
Tanner, where they at?
I don't know where they are.
Where the highs at?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can find me at Tanner Hall, 2 A's with 1 L. I dropped an L because I only collect dubs.
Dubs. Dropped 1 L because I only collect dubs. Yeah, I always thought that in my life because my name starts with L, so then it's always been like L. But nah, bro, I'm dubs. Normally, right? And we got to give shout out to Lexi Blake Comedy, Ricky Gomez.
Yeah, Ricky
and
Gomez for sure.
And
What
you're
up,
doing
homie?
Mastermind this week since you gave me so much shit last week.
I didn't give you no. I gave you no shit. I want to give a shout out to Mastermind Media. Oh shit!
See?
God damn it! I did that on purpose.
All right.
Shout out to Mastermind Media and to Mark Rodriguez TV. Thank you very much.
He didn't do that on purpose. Oh, man. All love. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys next week. We appreciate everything you guys got going. And I am _Ilson. Peace.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something. My focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding. And I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, get my feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret.